Hi everyone, welcome to the West Real Estate Program, the program that gives you all the best information available on everything to do with real estate. Whether you're buying, selling, renovating, we look into all aspects, and the advice we give is by professionals involved within the industry. I'm Pete Rosethorn, I host the program. I know a little about real estate, but I'm here to learn a lot more with you today. On today's program, the wonderful Louise is at Liebe+Haus looking at kitchen appliances. I love them.
Probably the best you can get as far as induction cooktops go. Should probably sell you one because at the moment, Louise, any purchase at Liebe+Haus, you'll go into a draw to win a Lexus car.
We get some finance tips from Infinite Wealth.
Different areas in Australia operate on different property cycles, and you're going to be far more benefited by buying in an area that's at the early stages or upswing of its property cycle.
I'm spending my day with Lyle Hales from CDK Stone. I love it here. Look at it, that's marble. And that's metal, which isn't marble. Anyway, welcome everyone to the West Real Estate Program. Marble, metal thing, marble, metal thing, marble. Hello Lyle, how are you?
Mate, all right.
Thank you for having me.
No, absolute pleasure.
Loving your workshop.
Fantastic, thank you.
Now, what do you do?
Oh, well, good question. Yeah, we supply stone for bench tops and tiles, pavers, internal cladding, you name it.
CDK been around for a long time?
Yeah, we're a national company. We started in Melbourne. We've been around for 30 years.
Okay, that's long enough in the trade, isn't it, to know that you're doing a good job. So, in terms of stone, is this all sourced in Australia? Where do you go?
It's from stone from all around the world. So you've got some beautiful Italian marbles, you've got Turkish limestones, you've got wonderful Brazilian granites, and there's a lot of stuff coming out of Asia that's really fantastic. Okay,
now how do you go about that? Do you have people flying all over the world trying to source these things?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got directors. You need to be there and looking at the stone on the ground. So we've got directors who travel to Italy to hand pick the Italian marble that we're going to choose, and again, travelling around the world, establishing relationships with suppliers and making sure that we're getting the best material.
And do you get a price range here though? Given you're doing such great work worldwide, have you got a nice variation of price still?
Yeah, there's something in here for everybody. So there's some real entry-level stone that is still beautiful, all the way up to, as I say, the Italian marbles, which is kind of the top shelf.
And what do you pride yourself on as a company in terms of the report of difference, if you like?
We pride ourselves on our service. If you're coming in to select stone, you're getting walked through, you're getting given all the right advice. And if there's any hiccup after the fact, we're there for support, technical advice, and just make sure that you're happy.
Well, I love it. So hang with me. Now here's Kate with a convenient way to move. This isn't.
Let's be honest, moving house has got to be one of the biggest pains in the world. Packing and moving all of your stuff just sucks. And guess what? That is exactly what we're doing today. So I thought we'd take advantage of the situation and film the whole grueling process for your entertainment. And my husband is super pumped about it, aren't you, Sean?
Oh, super pumped.
Yeah, he's a little bit grumpy. But I've actually scored some points here because usually moving house involves clumsy removalists, hiring a truck, and the stress of having to get it done all in one day. But I did my research and I've found something very unique to Perth that's made the whole process very easy. Mobi Storage is the new age storage solution that comes to you and stays for as long as you need it. It's more convenient, flexible, secure and cost effective than traditional self-storage. This storage unit behind me was actually dropped at our place about a week ago, which means we didn't have to rush or panic. We've been slowly filling it at our own leisure with the help of some friends, and all I had to do today was call Mobi Storage to get it to come pick it up. Now, James, this is genius. You drop the container off, we fill it, and then take it to the next place. What other moving hassles does Mobi Storage cancel out?
Okay, not everyone's got the luxury of moving all their stuff from their old place to their new place in one go. And those that need storage in between, then this is great. We come straight to your front door, drop a container off for you. There's no driving out to a self-storage yard that might be half an hour away. We know moving's quite a timely and stressful experience, so just take your time unpacking it. When it's ready to go, just give us a bell and we can come back and pick it up.
Well, it's awesome, and I think, you know what, these guys are almost done, so how about we get it on the truck and we get over to the new place?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. And it's not just for moving house either. Mobi Storage is a great solution for storing things when you're renovating or downsizing. You can leave the containers at your place or store it at their secure storage yard in Belmont. So James, what about businesses? Can they also use Mobi Storage as well?
Yeah, sure. A lot of our customers at the moment are using it for extra on-site storage during their busy periods. Could also be used as a building site storage as well.
And what about the units? I know you said you could keep them for as long as you like, but you must have a limit.
Essentially, just there's no lock-in contracts. You can basically have it as long as you want. When you finish, just give us a bell, we'll come pick it up.
That's really flexible. Moby Storage have 3 different sized units available and they're very easy to book. Simply jump on their website mobystorage.com.au and scroll down to see the measurements. I've got a new house to move into.
Present your house like a home with the team at Furniture Hire and Styling Australia. To make sure your home looks its absolute best for sale, you need the right advice, the right experience and the best quality furniture and accessories. Furniture Hire and Styling Australia can bring out the best in your home with their huge range of coffee tables, dining suites, sofas, lamps and plenty more. Don't put an empty house on the market, make it a home with Furniture Hire and Styling Australia. For more information, get onto fhsa.com.au or follow the links from our website.
After the break, we're back with Lyle and he's going to show us his stone range. That's just one bit of it. There's a whole lot of it. He's going to show us quite a bit. See you there. Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. I'm at CDK Stone. I'm with the wonderful Lyle Hayes. Lyle, I'm loving my day here because I love granite. It's such a beautiful product, isn't it? So I go to people's houses, you see it on their bench tops, you go, oh, it's spectacular. Oh, geez, that's a dodgy one. You know, because it's such personal choice. Now, tell me something, just a layman's question. Is this purely slices of rock polished up, or is there man-made intervention? Like, has there been some sort of composite put in it, or you know?
No. This is the natural product. This is stone cut out of the ground, polished up or honed up in this instance here, and brought to Australia.
It's fantastic, and sourced from all over the world. Where does the Calcutta honed come from?
Calcutta comes from a particular region in Italy. This is kind of the best of the best that you're looking at here. Beautiful stark whites, bold grey veins on top. This is as fantastic as it gets. David was carved from this.
Now, I think this is where your business comes into play, because as a customer, I can come in here. I don't like that hone compared to that hone. So you then guide the customer through those choices?
Correct. Yeah, so you'll come in, you identify in Calcutta which block that you particularly like, and from there we'll start pulling out slabs and you can pick the slab that's going in your house, because each one's unique.
Yeah, fantastic. And given the size of the slabs, they kind of, you could probably do a basic kitchen in a slab that size, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Some of the kitchens nowadays are huge, but for a standard kitchen, there's enough here for a bench top and a splash pad.
So you've got slabs and pavers and all that sort of stuff, haven't you?
That's exactly right. So it's exactly the same process with those, that you identify what material you want and we'll take it from there.
Love it. Stay with me. I'm not done with you.
All right.
Hang tough. Here's the wonderful Hans. He's with Tim Guest, who's going to give us some investment advice.
Over the past few weeks, we've been learning how to put together our property investment strategy. It's very important, and last time we sorted out our finances, right, Tim? Now what do? How do we put this plan into action?
Sure, well, once you've identified what it is that you're going to be able to spend, before you start looking at the individual house itself, the next thing you want to look at is the area. Ultimately, the area is going to be the single largest factor that determines the growth that you're going to get out of a long-term investment strategy.
Yeah, right. How do we find a good area? Where are they?
It's important to understand that different areas in Australia operate on different property cycles, and you're going to be far more benefited by buying in an area that's at the early stages or upswing of its property cycle, rather than buying somewhere you feel safe, but maybe is destined for, you know, a couple of years of flat or possibly even negative growth.
Okay, so keep an eye out right around the country.
That's it.
What do we avoid in an area? People
often say you always have to buy 10 kilometres from the city, okay? What a lot of people don't realise is that property growth moves in a ripple effect. It's more about timing than about buying 10 kilometres from the city. Another very common myth is that you want to buy in blue chip suburbs, when in actual fact, if you look at the historical data over time, what you'll find it's always areas that are underneath the median house price that over a long term have produced the best growth. And these can often be suburbs that you wouldn't necessarily think are the areas that are going to grow the most. So it's very important to be able to separate your emotions from the numbers and the statistics.
Totally, but where do you get that information? I wouldn't know the first place to look.
You've got to be careful who you listen to. Typically, I will avoid market commentators, which are people that might have some form of vested interest in what's going to be happening in the property market. And I go straight for the analysts. There are multiple sources out there, companies, organisations, that do analysis and collection of data when it comes to property investment. You know, I want to keep it straight about the numbers.
So it's all about getting that right information, isn't it?
Yeah, look, if you want to make the most money, you've got to make it based on the numbers and not on your emotions.
Good advice. And if you want any more information, you can always get onto infinitewealth.com.au.
Do you want a kitchen that not only looks good, but functions well?
Could you do with more storage that fits your life? Or would you like an office that inspires creativity? Well, you need Flexi Storage wardrobes, offices and kitchens. Flexi Storage are the experts when it comes to kitchens, wardrobes and office fit-outs. They design, create and build storage solutions that truly inspire. To add function to your life, head to flexi.com.au and take advantage of their massive $75,000 giveaway.
If you have a cluttered room, it might not necessarily mean that you're a messy person. You may just need to reorganise it in a more functional way that's also pleasing to the eye. So Fiona, tell us, what are your top tips for transforming a room?
Well, Sasha, I think in this particular room we've used a beautiful rug, and using a rug can ground and centre your area. So in this case we've used a beautiful hide, and the colours from the hide we've represented and used a piece of artwork that tie those together and create a story.
It ties it all together beautifully, doesn't it? I love it, and it tells a story in here.
Exactly. If you don't want to use an oil painting, we could use a piece of wall art. Come with me and I'll show you.
Wow, what a way to transform the room.
Transformers, that's who we are. So if you don't want to use the oil painting as your artwork, you could also use a piece of wall art. So it's really important when you're in a dining room especially, centre something beautiful over your buffet, what becomes your feature.
I agree, using the same furniture range creates a really seamless look. Now what other top tips have you got?
Well, come with me, Sasha. Well, let's go and have a look at a bedroom.
Wow, another amazing transformation. So tell me, Fiona, what's your final top tip?
I think, Sasha, beautiful finishing touches. So in this room we've used beautiful lighting and cushions, lots of layers, lots of textures, throw rug, occasional chair. Just soften it and create an ambience that you really want to love and be in the room.
I couldn't agree with you more. It looks beautiful. You've done a gorgeous job, and thank you so much for sharing all those tips with me today. Now, if you want help making your home beautiful, head down to Minkz Furniture in Osborne Park or Melville and speak to one of their interior designers who can help you create an amazing space, or visit minkz.com.au.
For information on all your property needs, whether it be buying, selling or renting, be sure to visit westrealestate.com.au. After the break, Louise is looking at some fantastic kitchen appliances at Liebe+Haus, and I bet those appliances will eventually sit on stone benches. We'll see you there. Welcome back to the West Real Estate program, and with the wonderful Lyle Hales from CDK Stone. Lyle, you're standing in front of another product. It looks like stone to me.
Correct.
What is it?
It's called an ultra compact surface. It's kind of the new Uber product for bench tops.
What is it then? What's it made of?
It's made of feldspar, clay and silica. They put it under pressure, they fire it at 1500 degrees and then you have Neolith.
What's its advantage though?
This is kind of the new Uber hard surface for bench tops and tiles, resistant to heat, UV rays, and you can't scratch it. If you had a screwdriver right now, you could not scratch it.
Well, I have a screwdriver. I keep it in case of hoodlums attacking me. I'm going to run this roughly. I'm going to be brutal.
Do it.
Because you
Do
said
your best.
to me.
Do your best, mate.
No, you're not going to charge me if it. Okay. That's got sparks. Oh, love it. Oh, nothing. That's like magic.
It is like magic.
That would be fantastic for any outdoor, like a alfresco arrangement. You know.
It's perfect for alfrescos.
Because you said UV and scratch.
That's right.
Like my dog could scratch. Wouldn't, not that I shouldn't have the dog on the table.
Shouldn't have a dog on the table. Perfect inside and outside though, you're right.
Thanks again, mate. I appreciate your time.
Pleasure's all mine.
And here's the wonderful Louise. She's at Liebe+Haus looking at some kitchen appliances.
Now, one of the most important tools in a kitchen is your oven, and I don't know where I would be without mine. I love baking, especially cupcakes. I love roasting, and of course, I love to make my favorite dish, the lasagna. Now, Aaron, you are showing me today the new brand from the Dietrich.
Dietrich, that's right. Yeah, it's a French brand.
I said it wrong again.
Dietrich. It's a French luxury brand.
Right.
And they've got a long history dating back to the 1600s. And they're known for releasing the very first domestic oven into the marketplace. And these ovens will do everything. You don't have to put the weight in, you don't have to give it any information, you just tell it what you want to do. You say, I want to cook cakes. It'll tell you which level to put it on. We simply put the cake in the oven, We close it, it'll give you a duration time and it'll give you a finish time. You just have to simply press start. The other great feature about the Dietrich ovens is they're cold to touch doors. So regardless of the temperature inside, the outside of the door will remain cold. They're self-cleaning, all the technology is fantastic, and I'll show you the new range of induction cooktops in the champagne colour that matches their oven.
I love that, let's have a look.
I'll show it to you just now. So what we've got here is the really unique champagne induction cooktop from Dietrich.
Definitely, well I love the neutral colour, it goes so well with my kitchen.
Yeah, it's really leading edge as far as design and colour goes. It's really beautiful. Some of the other great features in the induction is that they're really safe in the sense that if I turn them on and I don't have a pot on there, it won't actually work. The lowest temperature on an induction cooktop is far lower than that of gas.
Oh wow.
And it's about 20–30% quicker to actually heat up.
Fantastic.
So really good product. This is their matching range hood that also has that champagne finish through the shape there, so it matches in perfectly.
I've just got one last question.
Yes.
Is it as easy to clean?
It's all easy to clean. I mean, the cooktops we just wipe clean.
Right.
This is glass, so very easy to keep clean.
Okay.
And the filters we simply put into the dishwasher. They've got a really special model called the Piano and something a little bit different for extraction as well.
All right, let's have a look.
Let's go and have a look.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's really unique, really special. The Piano induction cooktop from Dietrich is zoneless. So it's one of those unique products where I can put the pots anywhere on the top here.
Oh, excellent.
So one of the great features, what we can do here is we can either select one temperature for the whole cooktop, or we can also break it into thirds, or by pot.
So is that why it's called a piano?
That's why it's called the Piano.
Perfect, very smart.
Probably the best you can get as far as induction cooktops go. And if you install it into your island bench like this, and you don't want to hang a range hood over the top, and let's say you're entertaining at the bench,
Yes.
there's a different type of range hood, which is called a downdraft, which is what we've got there.
I love the idea because then you can have people up on the other side of the bench, you're entertaining. I love to entertain, so this is perfect for me.
Perfect for you, so we should probably sell you one because at the moment, Louise, any purchase at Liebe+Haus, you'll go into a draw to win a Lexus car.
I love Lexus. Now, if you want to check out more of the range, head down to Liebe+Haus at Osborne Park or Myree, or head to their website, liebenhaus.com.au.
Moby Storage is the new age storage solution that comes to you, whether you're moving house or need a longer term storage solution. It's quick and hassle-free because Moby Storage comes to you whenever is convenient. Store your belongings yourself in the secure and sturdy steel units, lock it up safely and leave it for as little or as long as you want. And if you don't have the room at your place, Moby Storage can even keep your unit at their secure storage facility. Contact the Moby Storage team today and receive 1 month free storage for all new customers. Conditions apply.
And welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. I tell you what, let's find out what's been happening at the HIA with the fantastic Ellen and the incredible John Jalavis. Premier partners, by the way.
On previous shows, we've been able to show you the construction of the HIA Charitable Foundation Home, which will raise much needed funds for Beyond Blue and support mental health in the residential building industry. John, give us an update if you don't mind. How are things going?
Yeah, going really well, Alan. As you can see, we're lock-up stage, the roof's on and the brickwork's up. It's a really exciting phase for this particular project. I guess the stage of lock-up stage is a really important one. You'll be speaking with Cameron Lade from Dale Alcock Homes later on in the show. The HIA is really excited about this because we're getting close to the time where we can hand a significant contribution back to Beyond Blue, who have partnered with us in this project. But we've also received great support from Dale Alcock Homes, building this wonderful home, but also from Stockland, who donated the land here at Amberton. So it's a fantastic project. We're really proud of it.
Well, what stage are we at, Cameron, and how does that affect a consumer building?
Well, Alan, as you can see, we've pretty much installed the plasterboard ceilings and cornice in readiness for the application of the plaster white set to the walls. And what that means is that we're now approaching the lock-up stage of the process when the glazing is installed to the windows, the external doors come on, and we can secure the home. It's a very exciting stage of the process for clients because we've finished pretty much the major structural components of the build and we're moving into the finishing items. So things like your cabinets, your sinks, your basins, your tapware, floor and wall tiling, electrical fittings can all be installed in readiness for the handover of the home.
What are the other key stages of building a new home?
Okay, so then we're moving on to the final stage, which is practical completion, and this is where the homeowner would be making their final progress claim. There's a few minor touch-ups and then we're ready for the key handover, which is definitely the most exciting stage of the process.
So, as you can see, the HIA is right behind its members, raising valuable funds to improve mental health within the industry. If you want to know more, go to hia.com.au/foundation, or to see the new Amberton estate, go to stockland.com.au.
Is it time to finally turn your home into the one you've always dreamed of? $1 Million Makeovers are Perth's fastest and most impressive home renovators and can transform your property and lifestyle into something stunning in just a few short weeks. Specialising in renovations, extensions and interior design. You can visit their showroom in Claremont to see their expert team who will take care of everything from the initial design concept to project management right through to completion. Change the way you live and add value to your home with no stress and no hard work with $1 Million Makeovers. Contact them today.
When you think of a pool, you think of a hot summer's day when towels crackle on the clothesline and footprints are steamed off the concrete. Well, taking a dip in the pool will help to cool you off, but it won't stop exposure to direct sunlight unless you've got a good shading system like this one. The Canterport is one of the most advanced pool shading systems on the market. The owners of this house have chosen to install a Canterport over their pool and barbecue area as it provides privacy from the double story next door due to its cantilever design. The Canterport, with its innovative design and clever engineering using support posts to one side only, means it's creating nil setback and it's maximising space with its cantilevering design. Its tough aluminium construction means it can withhold up to 132-kilometre winds. The polycarbonated sheeting not only provides protection from the sun by shielding 99% UV rays, it also reduces the heat by 75% and is long-lasting, being 250 times stronger than glass. The Canterport is also a great option for carports, with its freestanding system making manoeuvrability much easier, or for providing extra shade over boats and caravans. They're also perfect for gazebos and patios, or you might have seen them at your local park, providing shade over barbecue areas and kids' playgrounds. The simplicity of the design makes for easy installation, so if you're a bit of a DIY expert, you can easily install a Canterport yourself in as little as 4 hours. For more info, you can hop on their website, canterport.com.au.
For information on all your property needs, whether it be buying, selling or renting, be sure to visit westrealestate.com.au. Well, that's it. That's all we've got time for. Thanks very much, CDK. If you loved the program a lot, you can watch it again. I'm not stopping you. No way. Go to the website, realestatetv.com.au. Follow the prompts. You'll see this episode, old episodes, products, everything. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
And that's a wrap.